The first time I gave to Pastor Chris was for $570,000. I couldn't even fit in top 100. Now you are hearing Elon Musk gave, and he was number one at the partners. History, study history. Where men failed, where men succeeded, where men excelled. Study it. In this country here where you are in, the time when this ministry and church was relevant was when me and Makandiwa started the prophetic. That's the end of it. Listen, every newspaper every morning did not carry politics. My father doesn't accept any room of error. I prophesied to one gentleman. I mentioned names, I mentioned everything. I mentioned sons, I mentioned daughters. Then I mentioned one statement that when he heard the statement, the person said, no, that's not correct. And he didn't speak to me. 3 days, sir. How could Angel miss this bad? My father doesn't accept any room of error. Let me explain this. A small room of error is unacceptable. I prophesied to one gentleman. I mentioned names, I mentioned everything. I mentioned sons, I mentioned daughters. Then I mentioned one statement that when he heard the statement, the person said, no, that's not correct. And he didn't speak to me for 3 days. Didn't speak. He was trying to figure out how come he's sharp on all this and messed up one. That detail wasn't anything. It was simple. First day, second day. All this time he was praying before God, kneeling down, say, how could Angel miss this bad? And he asked the person involved, said no. Asked the wife, she said, what the man is saying is correct. Asked the workers around the man, they said, what the boss said was correct. As he's about to go up the stairs, an angel meets him. Says, Angel was right. All these guys, first person doesn't know, second person doesn't know, the third person is lying. He calls the person. The person said, no, I was afraid of the man. I was afraid of this worker. That's why I said what I said. But definitely what he said and the direction he pointed is exactly where I was. And I didn't respond. That's when he called me and said, you were right. But notice, 3 days, sir. This is not a garden variety prophecy. We were in South Africa. Pastor Chris said, go into the crowd, prophesy. So you go in there, you are prophesying. He said, as a matter of fact, come back. Come to the front. We were prophesying, 3 of us, 2 white guys and myself. Said, come back, stand here. Made us stand, the 3 of us, with mics. He says, now, you were prophesying to whosoever you were prophesying to. That's okay. But now, stand here. He says, you. Called 7 people, made them to stand in front. Said, now prophesy to this. The 2 white guys gave me the mics. And they sat down. Now, watch this. Watch this now. Watch this now. Watch this. Now, he's telling you, you can choose whosoever you want to prophesy to. But will you choose the people I prophesy to on my own? Prophesy, if you are hearing from God, these ones. Not the garden variety prophecies we are used to now, where somebody just says, I'm seeing a cow, then I see a goat, then the goat is very, very high up there, then the monkey, then this is the wisdom and the mystery. Sit down. And before you know it, the power from God will become too weak. Nobody will think of power. So it is based on a certain schedule. You know. In the morning I do this. Every morning I wake up, my wife will not be beside me. She'll be in the prayer room. So I sleep around 3-4 a.m. So my wife around 6-7 already in the prayer room. So I know if I don't find her there, I'll just go straight to the prayer room. I know she'll be in there. It's a schedule. It's something she planned consistently running. Your problem is simple. You don't have a schedule. You don't have a program. Bible says Daniel was 10 times better than the witches and the wizards, the magicians. 10 times better than a witchcraft. And look at it. The Bible says every morning he will face another direction. Every evening, every night, facing a different direction in prayer. These were men of prayer. And you surround yourself with the real people now. I don't know if you're getting this.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you are getting what I'm trying to say. If I'm going to ask you a question, who is your father? Who is a mentor? Who do you know? So where are you going? If you don't have a mentor, where are you going? Because you should have a certain person that you copy, you emulate. The Bible says it is enough that a student be as his master. That means according to God, God allowed you to actually make your master. So don't think you're not going to be like your leader. According to the Bible, the spiritual rule is a student will match the master. Have you heard what happened when Elon Musk gave to Pastor Chris? And he was number one at the Partners Awards. We're talking about Elon Musk. The church went into a frenzy. It's a lie. Wow. Hey, because it's Elon Musk. You know, he gave again this time. Yeah, and they chose to keep quiet. I even have the details right there. But the idea then is, why does the church always doubt? Because we're too minuscule. In our own eyes, we are too myopic. In reality, you didn't hear this. In reality, we are myopic. In our own eyes, we are minuscule. We're too little that we can't even think Elon Musk can give. I'll tell you my story in a few minutes so that you get it. I don't know if you are getting this. You see, so, and you see, I have these details, you understand? You know, some of you, how many, this is your first time here? This is your first time, all right. So, the first time I gave to Pastor Chris was for $570,000. And we sat there in the top 100, number 100. And we sat there with my wife. Number 100 is this. Number 99 is this. So I said to my wife, you prophesy what number we're going to be. So she said, nah, I think we'll be in the 40s. I said, no, we'll be in the 20s. So we get a 40, 39, 38, 30. No, we were not there. I'm like, I told you, we're in the 20s. 20, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Number 20, I wasn't there. What? Number 19, number 18, because you're invited, you know. And number 17, number 15, we were not there. We're like, you know what? We need to prepare to go there. Because you go there and shake the man of God's hand and stuff like that. We get to number 7, 8, 7, 6. Not there. Then they say top 5. Now I have to figure out who I go with up there, because sometimes people go with 20 people and they just be celebrating with you. They say number 5, number 4, number 3. Nothing. And now we're waiting. You know, when you are number 1 or number 2, you don't know. They will say number 2 and they mention a name you already know. They mention number 2. It wasn't me. Obviously I'm number 1. Number 1, they called another name. I couldn't even fit in top 100. Now you are hearing Elon Musk gave. You have a problem, whether he gives or not. So you people think you hear a name, wow, it can't be true. I searched it. I searched on AI. Jesus Christ. Search AI if it knows what I gave last year. For 5 years, I've been at the top as a partner. All right? And one of the years I was number 2. 4 of the years I've been number 1. And these are categories, by the way. But in that my category, don't think of 1 million. Stop it. It's not giving. Don't think 2 million. You will not even go to top 20. Yes. People are giving 19 million, 20 million US dollars. And they are struggling to be number 1. And don't think if you give, you're going to meet the man of God. Never. You will greet him as he congratulates, and because he loves winners, he loves people that are forceful about the gospel. He loves them. He greets you there. But no payment, no amount of giving guarantees you're going to meet him. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. he's out of the office, he's running around. He sees a building off. He says, who is that man? He said, this man, we can say, They said, no. Tell me. He said, that's Pastor so-and-so. If I mention his name again, you would know. He said, this pastor is the one who opposes you a lot. He says, but what happened to his building? He said, it stopped because he doesn't have the money. How much? They mentioned the millions. He said, no problem. Transfer it to him now. And tell the building contractor to proceed. As I'm talking to you, the building is finished. The guy came for services. He never greeted him, never met him, never saw him. Now sit down, sit down. I can see you're a little bit confused now. When I'm telling you, why is it that we look at these things and we see something? It is not about money, sir. And I'm still. So number 1, you look for a mentor. And if you have a mentor, make your point to minister to that mentor. Minister. It doesn't matter what you think. Minister. Find where he lacks. Be the one that closes that gap. Do you know Jai Shayo? That's the mother-in-law of Yonggi Cho. How many know Yonggi Cho? See, if your hand is down, you missed another point in ministry. In ministry, the future always and will always depend on history. You missed it. Because you have to understand that luminaries in the spirit are decided by the amount of light in them, not the amount of publicity. And the entrance of thy word give us what? Light. So the future is only decided by history. Study history. Where men failed, where men succeeded, where men excelled. Study it. Make it your point. In this country here where you are in, the time when this ministry and church was relevant was when me and Makandiwa started the prophetic. That's the end of it. Listen, every newspaper every morning did not carry politics. It was Makandiwa this, angel this, Makandiwa this, angel this, every morning. And one time I saw it was saying, Makandiwa's power exposed. And we were driving, the two of us were driving, we said, who exposed our power? From where? We got to the office and I said, give me that paper. I read it. It was about Makandiwa's power generator. So he's generator for electricity. He had bought the biggest whatever power generating equipment, and they said his power exposed. Why were they concentrating on it? They knew they could lie on the title and you get attention and they sell papers. Never wrote politics, not once. One day we were driving and we saw Makandiwa and Angel in trouble. We were not even in trouble. We saw it from. Sit down. One man came here to our services and one woman attended our service for 3 weeks in a row, and I don't know what, they had a problem with the husband. The newspaper carried, woman divorced because of Angel. Another one said, woman divorced because of relationship with Angel. And then they wrote in there that this woman has been attending for 3 weeks, has never met Uebert Angel, but she keeps on going to church. So the husband beat her up. But the title, it was every day. Now, what happened that the church has lost relevance, and you are founders of churches and leaders of churches? Why is it that you are not taking center stage? Because this generation has become useless. You are busy trying to build empires, and humility has lost essence, and you have lost the humility that will cause you to propel. Why would Uebert Angel need a Pastor Chris? We have 3.2 million registered members, over 1,000 branches now. The last count was about 761 for me counting. To the point that my wife, who is the president of the organization, stopped people from starting new churches. We have cell groups that are outgrowing the number we set as the limit for a cell group. Sit down. We have other cell groups that have gotten to exceed the number where we call, now that's a church cell, then a branch, and they still remain under cell group, because she said we need to know how to get leaders to manage the growth. We're no longer trying to create an empire, sir. We used to trend. Listen to me. Trending is the most stupid thing for a man of God. There is a big difference between trending and making an impact. Uebert Angel now makes an impact. He's no longer trending. You say anything, just anything, so that the YouTube will fly. If I trend, I have gone again as the grain. That's it.